Today I'm going to be showing you how I make that lip balm holder in the hoop. And I've already loaded the design in my machine. I've hooped up a piece of stabilizer. I use cutaway. A lot of people like to use tearaway when making these in the hoop projects. And I've traced it so I know it's going to fit. The design is going to sew on a 45-degree angle so that it fits in my 4x5 mighty hoops. My sewing space is 4.5 inches actually. If you're using a brother machine and you have a 4x4 hoop, this is not going to fit. It's just a little bit too large. But I do have one that will fit in your 4x4 hoop. So if you need that, let me know. So I'm going to go ahead, and the first thing it's going to sew is the guide run. Okay, at this point you're going to want to stop the machine if it doesn't stop on its own when you change colors, and you're going to take a piece of vinyl that's, as long as it's bigger than that, you're fine. I like to spray the back of my vinyl with temporary adhesive so that it doesn't move around, so I'm going to go do that. I'm actually going to cut this. This is way more than I need. I can use, it's pretty close. Yeah. It's really close. Hopefully I did it good enough. So then you're going to put it back in the machine. And now it's going to do another guide run. Go ahead and push start. Stop the machine. Now this is to show you where that little flap is going to go. So all you need is a piece that spans this little line right there, like that. The rest of it doesn't matter how big it is. So I'm going to again spray the back of this with temporary adhesive. And I'm just going to stick it right here. And then I'm going to put it back in the machine, and now it's going to, the next thing it's going to sew, it's going to hold all these pieces together. I really called it close on that one, but you get the idea. So now it's going to sew the design, the rest of the design. Flower, leaves. But the last thing it's going to sew is the bean stitch, or the triple run I call it, that's going to attach the back to the whole thing. So again, I just need a little piece. I'm going to cut some of this off so I don't waste all this pretty gold. Actually, I found a nice piece of green. I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to spray that with the temporary adhesive. And I'm sticking that, thread stuck all over me. Just going to lay that over there. Put it back in the machine. you don't have temporary adhesive, you're probably better off using painter's tape, masking tape, and then it's going to do the triple run next. So now I'm just going to take it out of the hoop and trim all around the outside. This marine vinyl that I have is really super thick. You're cutting through 3 layers on this part. I'm not going to be too careful with this one, so just want to, this is just a tutorial to show you how to get it done. Don't want to take a lot of time. Okay, so then you would just put your snaps right here, and I like to use this little hole punch. It just makes one little tiny hole that I got from Fiskars. I love it. I could never line these things up until I got this little hole punch. So I can see the circle right in there. I can see right where it's going to go. Right there. Perfectly in the center, and I'm going to use yellow snaps so that it looks like the center of the flower right here. You want to make sure you have a male and a female side. Let's see how I did. These little things are so, okay. It's going to go like that. I have this fantastic pliers holder that I got on Etsy from GG Designs in Wood. It is perfect for holding the pliers, the part that sticks out. That's going to go there. And then you're just going to take your key ring or your lobster clasp, whatever you call those, and that should be it. If I have a chapstick here, I can show you how it will sit right in there. Okay, I had to run in the house and get one. So that is going to slide right in there just like that. So it looks like the flower is growing up out of the little thing.